In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to replace Gravity Forms and keep Zapier integrations in Webflow. Open the Webflow website and get to your dashboard. Hover over your project card, then click Open in Webflow. Once the designer loads, make sure the empty home page is showing on the canvas before you continue. Now go to the top left and click the Add Elements panel, the plus icon. In the search bar, type Form. From the results, drag a form block onto the canvas. When Webflow adds it, the form already includes a name field, an email field, and a submit button. Those default fields already use the correct name attributes, name and email, which is what Zapier will read when it maps the submission data. Click the form block on the canvas so the whole form is selected. Then go to the Settings panel on the top right. Set the form name here. This is the form you will choose later inside Zapier, so give it the name you want to identify. Go back to the Add Elements panel. In the search bar, type Input. Drag an input field into the form block and place it below the email field. With that new input selected, open Settings again. Find the name attribute field, click into it, and type UTM_source. That sets the field name to autumn source, matching the hidden tracking field you want the form to capture. In the same settings for that input, make sure Required is unchecked. After that, switch to the Style settings. Find the Display option and set it to None. That hides the field from view while keeping it in the form structure. At this point, the form has the two visible fields and the hidden UTM field. Next, publish the site so Zapier can pull a real submission. Click Publish in the top right corner. Check the box next to the staging domain. Then click Publish to selected domains. Wait for the green site as live confirmation. When that appears, click the arrow beside the published URL to open the live page in a new tab. On the published page, click into the name field and enter a test name. Then click into the email field and enter a test email address. After both visible fields are filled in, click Submit. Wait for the success message to appear on the form. That submission is the one Zapier will use in the next part. Now switch over to your Zapier tab. In the top left, click Create, then choose Zaps. On the new Zap screen, click the trigger box. In the app search field, type Webflow. Then select a Webflow app from the results. Open the event drop-down and choose New Form Submission. Click Sign In. Then click Yes. Continue to Webflow. In the authorization pop-up, choose your workspace and click Authorize App. Once Zapier brings you back, click Continue. Open the Site drop-down and select your site. Then open the Form drop-down and select the form you just created in Webflow. Click Continue. Then click Test Trigger. Zapier will pull in the latest submission from that live form. Confirm that the record shows the name field, the email field, and the UTM source field. Once that looks correct, click Continue with selected record. Now, add the action step. Click the action box below the trigger. In the app search, type Email and select Email by Zapier. In the event drop-down, choose Send Outbound Email. Click Continue. In the To field, type your own email address. In the subject field, enter the subject line required for this email. In the body field, click the data icon and insert the Webflow name field on one line. Then insert the Webflow email field on the next line. This makes the outbound email use the submitted form data directly from the trigger. Click Continue, then click Test Step. Wait for Zapier to send the test email. Confirm that the test email arrives. Once that is confirmed, click Publish in the top right to turn the Zap on. At this point, the Webflow form is published. Zapier is watching it with the new form submission trigger, and the action is firing through email by Zapier using the submitted form data. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. The same trigger to action setup that was previously tied to Gravity Forms is now running through Webflow's native form, while keeping the submission flow connected inside Zapier.